I am finally doing the live thing because I can't, all that editing videos and stuff, I don't want to waste my time. Life is precious. So let's jump right into it. So today we're going to be talking about BV and how to get rid of BV. What I'm seeing now is a lot of cases of BV, yeast infections, and the cases are going up. They're higher than ever before. The numbers are higher than ever before. Um, and I do have a video talking about why they're so high because there is a reason for that. First of all, dieting, the diet is different today. Um, the culture of sex and how everyone is having unprotected sex, and the culture of being filled like a Twinkie, you're letting, the men come inside of you. It's not good for you. It's a lot of reasons why BV cases are the highest right now. And what we want to do, what we want to do is pull it back in. Let's pull it back in. Vaginal health has become a phenomenon now, and I'm proud of the girls. I'm proud of the girls. So anyway, I had a client, and what sparked this video, I had a client come to me. She's my reoccurring client, but she came to me and she was like, "Hey, I'm having BB for like 6 months now. 6 months. 6 months is crazy. 6 months is a very long time. That means something is terribly wrong. It might be so wrong to the point where you cannot fix that. Like you have to literally go medically at this point." So yeah, she was just saying, "I'm having reoccurring BV. It goes away, it comes back, it goes away, it comes back." She tried metronidazole. She tried the boric acid thing. Now I do agree with boric acid. I'm not against boric acid. Well, I'm lying. I am against boric acid, but only if you overuse it. And a lot of people are overusing it. They're using their boric acid in terms of like a everyday supplement. I mean, they're going to sleep with this thing in once a day. Like it's not healthy. And boric acid, mark my words, I think boric acid is going to later on have studies. I think they're going to have studies about boric acid, and the effects that it had on the community. So boric acid can strip your vaginal lining over time. It's way too coarse. It's going to strip your vaginal lining over time. And then you have boric acid also affects the reproductive system of a woman over time. That's why I say I don't believe that we should be using boric acid like an everyday supplement. No, 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 no. I'm also live on TikTok. Yes, yes. So 6 months ago, if you're having reoccurring BV for 6 months, internally, something is terribly wrong. Something is terribly wrong internally. So let's talk about it. So first things first, before we get rid of the BB, we have to figure out what has changed in the past 6 months that's making me have reoccurring BV, right? What has changed? So you have a lifestyle. Maybe you move somewhere. Maybe you have a new man. Lifestyle. What has changed? Stress. Are you too stressed out? Are you overly stressed out? Is there something going on? Is there something going on? Stress. Did you just have a baby? Your diet. Are you using any new products? So why I say the stress can obviously affect any woman internally. I have a video on that. Women cannot take stress the same way that men do. So go check that video out. And then a baby. If you just had a baby, that can affect your hormonal cycles anyway. A lot of women that have babies, they start to smell afterwards, like the lachia or lachia, I forgot how to say it, but that can affect you as well. So that your diet, did something change in the last 6 months of your diet? What are you eating now? Is there something different? Why now you're having reoccurring BV? Check your diet. Oh, my man texts me at the most inconvenient times. Like, I don't want to talk right now. Products. Products. What products are you using? You know, there's this epidemic of women using these yoni washes that have so much dyes in them. Like the yoni washes are pink and they're purple and they're red, and a vagina does not need that much. If you are going to use a wash, keep the ingredients as little as possible. Honey pot is good for that. Honey pot doesn't put any color. They just have the most simple ingredients ever. That's all you need. All these other vaginal soaps and vaginal washes with a million things and a lavender smell and a strawberry smell, and you don't need that. Your vagina does not need that, and it doesn't want that. So make sure the products that you're using is very simple, very minimal. Your vagina does not need a lot, okay? We overdo it these days. Like there's way too many products that we do not need, okay? And I'm just keeping it real. As someone who also makes products, I keep my products very simple, herbal, that's it. So, so let's go into how to get rid of the problem, all right? Hi guys, make sure you speak, make sure you like the live and share it. How to get rid of the reoccurring BB. Okay. Now we're gonna get into some stuff. So, number one, first and foremost, now this is very, very important. Stop having sex. Stop having sex. Once you are continuously having reoccurring BB, stop having sex. This is the minute you stop having sex. Why? Well, since you have an overgrowth of bacteria, something is really off down there, stop having sex. When you have sex, you're adding more bacteria to the problem. You're continuously adding bacteria to the problem every time you choose to have sex, and you are a person with reoccurring BB or yeast infections as well. But we're talking about BB today. So stop having sex. If your partner can't understand this, it's not your problem. It's not your problem. So I want to say, yeah, just stop having sex. Even if it gets really, really bad, to maybe you really need it, highly, I don't recommend. But if it gets really bad to where you really, really need it, use a condom. And for married people, a condom. I don't care if you're married, whatever. Use a condom, because this is the best thing if you're having reoccurring BB. If you cannot be celibate and you cannot wait, that's the only thing that I would say. Use a condom at that time, okay? Moving on. Now, number one was stop having sex. Write that down. Stop having sex. You do not want to add more bacteria to the problem, okay? And also, honorable mention, spiritual mention. When you're having these issues internally and you have sex, right? Guys, make sure you like the live for me. Thank you. And you're having sex, spiritually, you're also messing with your body, because your body is literally trying to tell you, hey, guys, please like the live. Thank you. Your body is literally trying to tell you, I am not happy. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. Your vagina is literally throwing you signals. Hey, something is wrong. I don't like what's happening. I don't like what's happening. Spiritually, it's terrible for you to have sex while you have something going on vaginally, right? So, number two is really, really important as well. Cut out anything that is feeding this bacteria. Cut out anything that's feeding the bacteria even more, which means alcohol, which means sugars, which means oils. So I'm in Senegal and the mosque is playing right now. So I hope y'all can't hear it. Matter of fact, let me see if I can change the settings to like no noise. Okay, whatever. So can y'all hear the mosque? Okay. So cut out anything feeding the bacteria, right? So cut out your sugars, your alcohols, your oils, anything that is feeding this bacteria in between your legs. You need to cut it out. And that also includes what's that thing that people do now? Vaping. Vaping. Anything that is feeding the bacteria, let's remove it. ASAP. ASAP. It's time to go. And it's no I hate when people tell me things like, "Oh, but I just can't. I really love this. I really love to do this. I really like it." Listen, you got to make a choice in life. You have to make a choice. If something in your life is bothering you that bad, you need to do whatever you have to do to change it. I don't care if you are addicted to sugar. If that is ruining your life, if that is ruining your sex life and your vaginal health, it's time to go. It doesn't, it's time to go. Okay? You have to love yourself enough to be willing to change whatever it is. You have to love yourself enough. All right. Now I'm done preaching. So, number 2, cut out the anything that's feeding the bacteria. Number 3. Now number 3, get your pens and papers, babes. Number 3, this is going to be your next routine until it goes away. Number 3. So, I might have to close my window because now I'm getting irritated. It's the mosque. Like I'm in Senegal and I have to get used to the mosque. Like I have to get used to Muslims praying 5 times a day and like the mosque singing 5 times a day, loud as hell, no matter what you're doing, sleeping, cooking, your baby has to, it doesn't matter. That thing is gonna play. So, number 3 is your routine. Number 3 is your routine. So in the morning, this is what you're going to do in the morning. Vetiver root, precese, kinkaliba, and cloves. You're going to make yourself a tea with all those ingredients. Now I'm gonna put it in the comments as well so that you can, because maybe y'all didn't catch that. But vetiver root, precese, all of kinkaliba, and cloves. Those 4 ingredients every morning as a tea, right? And it's more potent if you put the herbs in a pot for 1 day and let it sit for 24 hours. Then drink it the next day. But if you don't have the time for that, make a tea like that in the morning. Okay? As soon as you wake up, make a tea. Okay? Also, oil of oregano. When you wake up in the morning and you drink your tea, also drink oil of oregano with that. Oil of oregano. And on the oil of oregano box, on the oil of oregano, what do you call that damn thing? Dropper on the bottle. It should have like 80 to 90%. Honestly, since my last video went mega viral and people were buying up the oil of oregano, they actually changed the percentage to like 70 now. And I was like, oh, you know, that's why sometimes you don't need to talk about stuff, because like when stuff goes viral, you better believe it's about to mess up. It's gonna get ruined. But yeah, just get oil of oregano, and you can make it at home if you want to. If you're like a, holistic girly like myself, you can make it at home. But if if it's inconvenient, oil of oregano every day for 2 weeks in the morning. Now, the trick with oil of oregano is you cannot take it more than 2 weeks. Take it for 2 weeks and then take a break for another 2 weeks. And then you go back to it and take it again for another 2 weeks. Okay, but after 2 weeks, make sure you're taking a break from it, right? Um, so oil of oregano is a parasite killer. It is a parasite killer. So even if you're sick, like if you have the flu, like I think it was 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks before I moved here to Senegal, I had the worst flu ever. I don't know what's like this new mutation of a flu, but it was the worst. It was the worst flu ever. But I knew, as an herbalist, I was like, you know what? Let me just take oil of oregano every single day. That oil of oregano was wiping the mucus out. Like, take oil of oregano. If you have reoccurring BV, oil of oregano is the stuff for that. Okay? Because it's going to kill that bacteria that's there. All right. So like I said, this is number 3. In the AM, you're going to do vetiver root, precase, cloves, kinkaliba as a tea. And then while you're drinking the tea, you're also going to take shots of oil of oregano. Okay? Like I said, this is going to wipe out the infection. Now, the second part to number 3 is at nighttime, you will make another tea with a different set of herbs. Okay? So oregano, grapefruit, Paul de Arco, lemongrass is going to be your night tea. All of these herbs are candida fighting herbs. They're bacterial fighting herbs. These herbs together is going to wipe out the infection, is going to wipe out the smell. So the morning herbs is going to wipe out the infection. The night herbs is going to wipe out the smell and all the other effects of BV. So they work together in conjunction. Now, at night as well, you take your black seed oil with your tea. Okay? So oregano, grapefruit, Paul de Arco, lemongrass, and black seed oil. You're going to take it at night. Okay? Why I say take this at night? While at night, your body is overworking to cleanse things out at night. While you're sleeping, your body works to do the cleaning. So you want to drink this at night. Okay? Again, I will link everything in the comments because I know this is a lot of information. I'll link everything in the comments. Okay, and number 4, which I'm so excited about. Number 4, steam your vagina once a week, except on your period. That's the only time you will not steam. Why you can't steam on your period? We'll do another video about that. But number 4 is steam on your steam once a week. Okay, so if you don't have a vaginal steaming pot, that's fine. You can literally steam with anything. Just buy a damn bowl at Ross and just sit over the damn bowl with a blanket. Okay, so what the herbs you're going to steam with, now this is my favorite part, because when I steamed with these herbs, I was a new woman. And I steam constantly because steaming with these herbs are so good. It just keeps your vagina smelling like water. It keeps your vagina tight, like, it keeps your vagina wet. It keeps your libido high. I just love steaming. But that's not why I'm saying this right now. Steam with these herbs if you have reoccurring BV. It also helps that it just keeps you clean, okay? So here's the list of herbs that you're going to steam with, okay? Write this down. Cloves, vetiver root, kinkaliba, and precase. You're going to steam with those herbs, okay? Also, you can add chamomile. You can add lavender, just a little bit. Chamomile, lavender, and red raspberry leaf. You can add those if you want, but these herbs that I listed are the most important herbs to add, okay? So you're gonna steam with these herbs once a week, right? Once a week. And I don't want to hear oh, I can't, I don't have time. It's 15 minutes. It's 15 minutes. And like I said earlier, if you don't how can I say this? If you have a problem and you love yourself enough, just take the time out to take care of yourself. Take the time out to nurture yourself. These things are really not that hard. Take the time out and do it. And if you don't have these herbs, you can order my voodoo pussy tea. It's gonna be in the link too. It's in my bio. You're gonna steam once a week with these herbs. Okay? Major benefits. Major benefits. But it's also very, very good for infections, BV. Okay? Guys, like the live as you're in here, please. Hi, and make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna go live every single day now, because I just don't have time to do the whole video editing thing. I don't enjoy it. I really don't. All right, number 5. Good morning. Number 5. So you're going to wash your vagina with a hydrogen peroxide wash, or just hydrogen peroxide itself. Okay. And you can also do a boric acid wash. You know how I feel about boric acid, but it's not so bad when it's a wash, because it's like less concentrated. Okay, it's less concentrated. So doing a boric acid wash or a hydrogen peroxide wash, I'm more on the hydrogen peroxide, wash thing. Like, I really think you should do that. But if you don't agree, you can do a boric acid wash as well. That's number 5. Okay, make sure the wash is like you're thoroughly washing in the shower with these things. Hydrogen peroxide, we actually have, I think it's Lactobacillus crispatus. We actually have our own hydrogen peroxide in our vagina. Okay, but when you lack Lactobacillus crispatus, which is our own hydrogen peroxide, then you need to supplement that. You need to start washing with hydrogen peroxide. When you lack it, you have BV and you have smells and things. Lactobacillus crispatus wipes that out. So a lot of people are lacking in that bacteria, that probiotic or prebiotic, whatever. Lactobacillus crispatus. And that brings me to my next point. Oh, wait. Number 5, with the wash thing, y'all heard what I said earlier. Don't do those washes with colors and smells and strawberry and donut, caramel, bounce that ass. I don't care. Don't use any of those. Use hydrogen peroxide or boric acid wash. Now, that brings me to my next point, number 6. You need a probiotic or a prebiotic. Honestly, do both. Do both. If you're getting reoccurring BV, do both. But your probiotic must have Lactobacillus crispatus in it. Honestly, I would say that's the most important one. But you can get the one that has all the lactobacillus names in it, the Retori and you can get those. But the key ingredient is Lactobacillus crispatus. If your probiotic has Lactobacillus crispatus in it, the BV is going to eventually fade away. It's going to go away. And then my last one, number 7. Okay. Positive thinking. And this might be woo-woo to some, but your mind is everything. Your mind is everything. Talk to yourself nicely. Be okay with what you're going through. Try not to be too hard on yourself. And just tell yourself, I'm healing. I'm getting better. I'm healing. Now that we've gone through that, if none of these things work, if nothing works for you, if you continue to try and nothing works for you, then I would recommend going to a doctor. If nothing is working for you, then there's something terribly wrong. There's something terribly wrong. because this absolutely will work for you. Baby, you speak French, baby? Hold on. Hold on, guys. Okay. Had to block. So if none of this works for you, because it almost certainly should work for you. It will. It will if you do the right thing. If this doesn't work for you, metronidazole. Go get metronidazole, baby. And if you tried metronidazole and it did not work for you, there's so many. Why is everybody texting me right now? There's so many other things you can do, and I'll make another video about that. Like if any of these things do not work, then okay, I can okay. And there's, if you don't have any insurance. Hi, Muhammad. If you don't have any insurance, I can show you where to get insurance. Okay, I can show you where to get insurance. It's a website called, God, what is that website? It's like an Indian-based website that will get you anything that you want without a prescription. It's like an Indian-based website. Because I remember I got tretinoin from them for my skin. I'm gonna put that in the comments as well. But anyway, hi everyone, how are you? How are you? So, and make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys subscribe and like the video. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. If you're new, you speak not French. Tutti, little. Yeah, I wonder if this is like basing me in, where are you guys from? Is this putting me in like Senegal? Okay. Yeah, so there's men in here. If you have a wife, show her this video because she may need to know as well. This is a very helpful video. But yeah, like I said, I will link a lot of these things in the comments. Everything that I said, because it was a lot of information. I understand a lot of information. So we're gonna link the comments. No, I'm not Senegalese. I live in Senegal. Yeah, so I'm gonna link some of these things. I'm American, but I live in Senegal. So I'm gonna link some of these things below. If you have any questions, let me know. But this is a very helpful video. So take the, you know what I'm saying? Take the information, okay? Share it, do your thing. I'm gonna go live every single day. If you have a request for something for me to talk about, anything that you may need help with, send me a message, okay? Okay. Yeah. Mohammed, that's a Senegalese name. Are you Senegalese? And Abdu, yeah. I wanted to, well, yeah, so anyway, I wish you guys a happy Friday. Today is Friday, the love day, the Venus day. Care for yourselves, ladies. Drink your teas. Do your yoni steams. Love on yourself today. Today is the day, okay? So I'm gonna leave this video up. I'm not gonna delete it. I'm gonna leave it up. I might change the name so that more people can, you know, see it. Yeah, so if you want to purchase Voodoo Pussy, which is my tea that I made with African herbs, you will see it linked below. Everything that I talked about in this video, I will put in the comments so that you can do it on your own. If you want to follow me on TikTok, my name is Fresh Teas. I will link that below. Also, I have another page called Society 69. Okay. What else? What else did I not say? What else did I not say? I'm Senegalese. I live in Chess. Cool. I love chess. So, you speak good English. What else did I have to say? Because that threw me off. All right, guys, I had so much fun. I do want to try to like go live and like stay live for like an hour, but gosh, that's dedication. Like that's dedication. And it's hard for me to look at a camera and just like look at myself and speak without people like talking back to me. Like it feels very narcissist, like I don't know. But anyway, yeah guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys in my next video.